Hi, hello everyone. This is Akshita KN from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore, pursuing second semester Computer Science in Hodi section. Today I am going to explain you about corrosion and electrosystem by the professor of Miss Sunita Rani N. Let us know what is the meaning of corrosion. Corrosion is defined as a natural tendency of metal to undergo destruction or dissolution by the chemical or chemical electrolyte. There are mainly two types of corrosions. Those are dry corrosion, chemical corrosion, and wet corrosion or electrochemical corrosion. Now let us know about dry corrosion and wet corrosion difference. First, dry corrosion. Corrosion occurs in the absence of moisture. Here we can know about where moisture of corrosion is absent, there dry corrosion will occur. And the wet corrosion will occur in presence of conducting medium. The dry corrosion will directly attack to the chemicals on the metal surface. And the wet corrosion will involve in the electrochemical cells, and the dry corrosion will involve in the process of slow, and the wet corrosion is rapid force process. Here we can see two images of wet cells and dry cells. In this, the dry cells which is in the cover, there is no chemical is formed, and which is outside the cover. Here we can see the chemicals are formed on the material surface. And in wet cells we can see the metal pieces that have get rested by the atmosphere on chemical changes. Let us know electrochemical theory of corrosion. Let us consider a strip of iron and copper in a content which each other of an aqueous medium. This forms a galvanic cell, and flows of electrode take place from the iron to copper. Metal which acts as an anode undergoes corrosion, protecting the other metals which acts as cathode. Electrochemical reacts with the occurs of an anode and cathode as following. And here we can see two beakers. In one we have poured zinc sulfate solution, and in another there is a solution of copper sulfate solution. In zinc sulfate solution, we have the zinc electrode which passes from zinc electrode. The electrode is passes through the voltmeter and goes for the copper electrolyte. So as we have said that the galvanic cells forms a flow of electrode take place from the iron to copper. This is the process. Here we can see the presence of oxygen, acid medium and base medium reactions. Differential metal corrosion. It is also a types of corrosion. This is the type of corrosion occurs due to the difference of the electrode potential of electrometals on the combination of two different metals. When the two different metals are in the contact of each other metals, which lies high to the electrochemical series, acts as an anode and undergoes with the cathode, where metals which lays on the lower electrochemical series acts as an cathode and inefficient. For example, steel guns in the brass or bronze equipment. And one more example, steel pipe connected to copper plumbing. So here we can understand that iron and copper in the contact with each other in and corrosion medium. Since the iron lays on the I in the electrochemical series, then the copper iron cuts as an anode and undergoes corrosion, protecting the copper. In the order of prevent differential metals corrosion, both net and bottle and made up of a same metal. Differential aeration corrosion. This is also a type of corrosion which a metal is exposed to a different oxygen or electrolyte concentration. It forms a galvanic cells or oxygen concentration cell. Here a part of a metal which is exposed to a less oxygen concentration acts as an anode and undergoes on corrosion. A other part of metal which is exposed to higher oxygen concentration acts as a cathode and it's protected. It is differential aeration corrosion. There are mainly two types of differential corrosion. Those are waterline corrosion and pitting corrosion. Here we can see waterline corrosion. Let us consider iron rod dipped in a electrolyte or water. A part of metal or iron rod concentrate with the less oxygen concentration as an anode and undergoes corrosion. Other part of metal above waterline which is ion at contact with higher oxygen corrosion acts as a cathode and it's unaffected. So here we can see the metal strip. This is the metal strip which we got, and this is the solution of electrolyte. This is the anode, and which the part is inside the solution is less attracted part, and which is the outside the which metal piece is outside the solution, it's more extracted part. The outside part which is outside the solution, it can attract from the oxygen which I has told you already. As we also known as, this is also the one of the type of differential aeration corrosion. It is pitting corrosion. Here we can see the image which is disposition of impurity like dust, sand, drop of oil or water on the metal surface induced pitting solution or pitting corrosion. A part of metal covered by the impurity is in the contact with the less oxygen concentration comparing to the other metal. Due to this uneven oxygen concentration, cells is formed. The part of metal below the impurity which is contact with the less oxygen concentration act as anode and undergoes protecting the other part of metal. Corrosion starts just under the dust particles resulting in the formation of small holes known as a pit. Since this type of corrosion result is formation of a pit is known as a pitting solution or corrosion. Once the pit is formed, rate of corrosion increases. For example, less aerated area in the of machine. Galvanization. This is the type of corrosion control which the process is coating of zinc on the surface of iron is known as galvanization. Galvanization is an example of anode coating. The process of galvanization can be diagrammatically represented as following. In the next slide, this is the process of galvanization in the as following. Article to the galvanized is cleared with the organic solvent to remove oil, grease if present on the surface. Rust and other oxide are removed by the treating it known as a dial H2SO4. Finally, the cleared article in dipped on the molten zinc containing ammonia chloride NH4Cl. NH4Cl is present oxidation of act as an accelerator exclusive of the remote by the passing of the article between the two rolls. Then the article are cooled down to room temperature. Galvanization is a safe and effective. This is due to the factor according to which rate of corrosion is less if anode area is large and cathode area is small. And this is a process of galvanization. Anodization. Anoding of aluminium is carried by the passing DC in acid medium in which the metal is suspended. Oxide level is formed due to the projecting of oxidation of the metal. This oxide layer acts as the barrier between the metal and corrosion environmental, thereby preventing corrosion of base metal. The coating found is strictly porous, so it is sealed by dipping in the hot water. Thickness of film can be controlled by the adjusting current and bath solution. So this was the PPTs of corrosion. I hope everyone had understood. If everyone has liked my video, please subscribe my channel and like, share and subscribe my video and do comment. Thank you for everyone.